The day arrives a solitary 8 nestled within a 39-day run of the year. It's a Sunday in February, carrying the weight of early winter yet hinting at a thaw to come. The moon, in its waning phase of the last quarter, casts a reflective light, urging a settling of accounts, a clarifying of perspectives. It pulls at loose threads, demanding honest evaluation. The air vibrates with the interplay of celestial bodies, Mercury and Venus creating a flow of communication and charm, while Uranus and Pluto throw into stark relief underlying tensions and hidden depths. This particular placement seems to stir a persistent questioning. What if vulnerability weren't a weakness but a bridge? And could truly embracing acceptance, even of things you can't change, unlock a freedom you haven't known? The energy encourages a deep dive into the contrasts inherent within the cosmic pair of Taurus and Scorpio, a need for stability wrestling with a desire for transformation, a commitment to comfort colliding with the pull of the unknown. It will manifest, not in grand declarations, but in the subtle frictions and unexpected alliances of the day. The morning unfolds slowly, a sense of being slightly out of sync with the usual pace, as if the world speeds up around you, leaving you anchored in a stillness others can't perceive. You are the time slower, and the sense of being slightly detached, observant, isn't unpleasant, but a quiet realization of control, a power to gently redirect momentum, although you feel a subtle drain for that effort. You almost instinctively avoid a crowded shop, choosing a quiet cafe instead, where you indulge in a premium snack, a small, indulgent purchase that normally wouldn't pass muster. It isn't about the snack itself, but the permission to simply be, to savor a moment without the usual internal judgment. As the day shifts towards the office, the atmosphere is surprisingly light. An infectious laughter drifts through the workspace, disrupting the typical rhythm of tasks. It's strangely disarming, and you find yourself loosening, engaging in the merriment more readily than you usually would. This seemingly trivial event acts as a conduit. The buoyant mood opens you to easier communication, opportunities for connection readily presented. A discussion with a colleague about a current project reveals a different perspective, one that challenges a long-held assumption. It's unsettling, a confrontation not of wills but of frameworks. It feels like stepping outside your comfort zone, yet the reward is clearer vision. The afternoon brings the special challenge to the forefront, a written exercise, pushing you to inhabit the mind and experience of someone radically different. The effort is difficult, intensely uncomfortable at times, requiring a shedding of prejudices and assumptions. It's not about mimicry, but about a heartfelt attempt to understand a reality wholly separate from your own. The raw honesty unlocked in this struggle reveals the invisible barriers you've built, illuminating the areas where empathy falters. The evening descends, bringing the predictable warmth of family gatherings. Dinner conversation dances around familiar topics, worries about finances, ambitions for the future, the weight of expectations. But tonight something shifts. Encouraged by the day's undercurrent of vulnerability, a shared fear surfaces, a concern about aging parents, a quiet acknowledgement of personal anxieties. The initial awkwardness dissolves quickly, replaced by a genuine outpouring of support and understanding. A realization dawns: true connection isn't built on superficial pleasantries, but on shared vulnerability. Regarding finance, an unexpected communication arrives, a notice regarding an overlooked expense. It's a minor setback, but manages to heighten an awareness of long-term budgeting and reassessment of simple comforts. This is a ripple effect from earlier indulgence in premium snack. There's an unspoken undercurrent of tension stemming from unspoken grievances. Old patterns begin to strain under the weight of accumulated feelings. The lingering opposition of Pluto and Uranus makes subtle acts of rebellion especially likely. While uncomfortable initially, these moments serve a purpose, facilitating breakthroughs previously blocked by entrenched defenses. It's a reminder that growth often exists at the edge of discomfort. As the hours continue, you recognize the tiny manipulations of time you've made to make moments better, to shift energy, to change paths. You feel their cost, a quiet exhaustion, a subtle drain on spirit. The ability to, so it seems, play with time and space is also a gift of sorrow and limitations. The day concludes less with fanfare and more with a quiet sense of resolution. The questioning lingers: can you truly embrace that vulnerability? Can you consistently confront the barriers to empathy? The path forward isn't clear, but a foundation has been laid, a newfound willingness to see the world and yourself with fresh eyes. Thank you for listening. If you like what I do, please consider to leave a like or even subscribe.